Where on earth have you been?
Your father must have gone mad if he allowed you to leave this house.
Mother...
Your mother left you. Neither you nor your father seem to realize the suffering this caused me to put up with you.
I'm sorry.
My evil stepmother hated me. I was only 7 when I lost my birth mother, and my shameless father married his mistress on the very same day. On my 8th birthday, my cruel stepsister burned my face in the fireplace and threatened to kill me if I dared to complain about her. I was labeled a cursed witch who could burn anyone to death with a single glare. The most heartbreaking part was that my own father was disgusted by me.
Mario! Take her to her room immediately!
I was given a mask to hide my scarred face that kept reminding me of the abuse I suffered at the hands of my evil family. For 10 long years, I lived like a prisoner, tortured by my abusive family. But now I have decided to escape from these monsters no matter what.
So you're drinking your daughter's face?
I beg your pardon?
If you desire union between our families, throw your drink in your daughter's face.
Duke Collins, I would never.
Surely the payday from our marriage will be more than enough to cover the cleaning.
Forgive me, my heart.
Edgar's patience was running dry. He had already rejected 3 proposals that evening.
How disappointing.
Sir?
I can see this isn't about love for either of you.
But...
I must bid you good night.
But the king said that he couldn't wait to see you with a duchess by your side.
With all due respect, I'd rather marry my than you.
Embarrassment washed over the mother and daughter, like the evening's wine, as well as the other hopeful women. There would be no winning the Duke tonight. Talk swirled around the dreaded Duke Collins.
His business dealings are so hush-hush. I heard he even works with criminals in the cover of night.
Thanks to a friendly rivalry between the Duke and the King, and several rumors spread by His Royal Highness.
Oh, delicious.
Everyone believed the Duke was looking for a wife. He felt like he was trapped in a viper's nest with all these mothers looking to bag a son-in-law. He was said to be a cunning and dangerous man, feared by many and respected by all. And yet...
Duke Collins!
It's gonna be a miserable evening.
his title made him quite enticing. He owned nearly as much land as the king himself.
So kind of you to attend this evening.
Save it, Baron. You know why I'm here. Unlike the king, I'm not convinced you're going to prove yourself useful to our cause.
Duke Edgar was currently investigating the disappearance of several young women in town and was desperate for a lead.
How about a drink? It's a party! I'm not here for a drink.
The missing women, where are they?
I don't know. Yeah, but I have information. Upstairs. You wouldn't want all these people to get the wrong idea about you, would you?
It wouldn't take too long to break the neck of such a slender, weak old man. Would that be entertaining enough for your guest?
Please put it up. I'll go fetch it.
I'll need a moment to smoke.
Ah.
Alone.
Why not use the garden? It's off limits to the other guests, but you're welcome. My daughter would like to have a moment with you. A bit dark and a bit late for a lady without a chaperone, isn't it?
The mysterious woman was Alessandra, the Baron's eldest daughter. She had been told to wait outside for her dinner, as she was not allowed to be seen by the guests.
The party is inside.
She wanted to flee, but the Duke had other plans.
Of that, I'm very aware, Alessandra. Don't act so surprised. We've all heard the stories of the cursed daughter of Baron Desmond Barrett.
You're not scared of me?
That's not a very frightening mask.
Alessandra was intrigued. No one had ever been this nice to her upon first meeting, especially no man.
I don't believe I know who you are.
Collins. Edgar.
The Duke? Are you here to marry my sister?
Something about this girl intrigued the Duke.
I'd rather die. No offense. The women inside are all like matching dolls. Too similar, too perfect.
A thought came to her. She couldn't resist its temptation.
And what say you of me, then? If I were to ask you to marry me, what would you say?
You'd be setting yourself up for a loveless marriage. I have no interest.
Is it untrue? Do you not long for a wife?
The king has played quite the joke.
The king loved to play his little games with Edgar.
Well, I've no need for love. I've hardly ever known it.
All women yearn to be loved. You cannot guarantee me that you will not grow wanting.
A contract, then. Legally binding. If I fall in love, we divorce.
Did your father put you up to this?
This offer has nothing to do with helping my father. I leave that up to you to believe me. I'm not interested in marrying anyone for love. I only wish to leave this place and never look back.
Edgar was surprised by her honesty. There was opportunity here.
Oh, would you marry me despite him?
I am dying within these walls. Day by day, piece by piece. I am neglected and unloved by my own father. I do not care for your looks, Duke Edgar, nor your money. Frankly, I see you as an escape.
You know, it would be nothing for one to hire an actress or a prostitute to play that role.
If you wanted, you would have done so already. If the king has played this joke to toy with you, then surely marrying the cursed daughter of Baron Desmond Barrett would fill him with remorse.
Cursed!
You're much quicker on your feet than I expected. Rumors about your timidity and reclusive nature are clearly false. Join me in my residence tomorrow on the edge of town. I'd love to discuss this further.
But father would never allow it.
You must be mistaken then. I thought you wanted to leave.
She wanted to, but couldn't think fast enough to stop him.
Duke Collins!
But it would have to wait. Alessandra's sister had arrived.
Father told me to find you. Are you out here all alone?
Kate Barrett, I presume. I was just about to.
Kate's blood boiled at the sight of Alessandra.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry that thing has bothered you. It wasn't meant to be out here.
She is your sister, and I'm sure she doesn't appreciate being referred to as...
The Duke was disappointed at seeing Alessandra was no longer around. Disappointed?
Oh, sweetie, siblings often have little pet names for each other, do they not? You were an only child, so I can forgive you for that.
I'm sure that excuse allows you to sleep quite soundly at night.
Kate would do anything to make the Duke see she'd make a good wife. Her family had a problem, and he was their best solution.
The stories do not do you justice, Duke Collins. I must admit, I was hoping to get you here alone. A man of your position and a woman of my beauty would make a powerful union, don't you agree?
As hard as it may be to believe, not all men are so susceptible to the fluttering of your eyelashes. Besides, I received another, more promising offer. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The Duke didn't give Alessandra away. Maybe he really was the solution to her problems. Kate, on the other hand, was both surprised and embarrassed to hear someone had already caught the Duke's eye.
Alessandra, I'd like a word. Did the Duke say anything about another woman? Don't think you'll get away with disobeying Father's orders.
Alessandra listened to the sounds of the party, and she imagined she was among them, drinking, laughing, gossiping, dancing among the music and the food and the friends. She wanted it. All of it. She had it in her mind. She was there. Then she opened her eyes.
Yoo-hoo, barmaid, I'm in need of some refreshment.
All right, I'll see you back at the kitchen.
You should be more careful with vulgarity. Stepmother might see you.
Please. Please don't hurt me.
What? Hurt you?
Alessandra knew there were many rumors spread about her. So many, she could hardly keep track of all of them.
If you see under my mask, you die. Is that what they told you? Don't believe everything you hear. Please. May I enter my room? Thank you.